The action back underway here in Austria. Pecco Bagnaia at the moment, second in this session. Vinales is the only man that's found a 1:28. Are we going to see another all-time lap record here this weekend? Bezzecchi did it yesterday with that 1:28.533. Maverick Vinales himself was in those 1:28.5s yesterday, so there's plenty of room for improvement from Vinales. He will know that.
If everything setup-wise is good on Alesia's bike, if he's happy with it, he's so stubborn. We've seen it again and again. He can do something still here from here, Matt. It didn't work out in the first one, but he's hopped on the other bike. Let's hope it is the right setup, and meaning because he was testing two different bikes. I hope it's the one he likes, and there's a good chance of him putting it all together. No better motivation for a rider than your teammate is fastest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the old cliche, it's the old adage of the first person you want to beat is always your teammate. We're on board then now with Bezzecchi. Easy to pick him out now. He's got that back cam on the rear hump of his Mooney VR46 leathers. Jorge Martin then, he was the pole man here in both the Styrian and Austrian Grand Prix in 2021. 6 podiums in 9 previous appearances here as well, as he powers the Premac Ducati, starts to climb out the chicane up towards the hard braking zone for turn 3, where Aleix Espargaro took a tumble a few moments ago. Straight back out there, in the flow, in the rhythm, in the groove is Vinales. He's just set the fastest first sector of this Q2 session. That he's just popped up on screens now, then the number 12 on a mission here, isn't he, right now in Spielberg?
And there's very little between Jorge Martin and Vinales. It looks better in red, but those numbers are very, very small. So, yeah, let's see who gets there. The little firecracker, Jorge Martin, is explosive, you know, when it comes to these one-off laps. Perfect. And then the brilliance of Vinales, there's, nothing in it at the moment. Let's see what happens.
Perfect description, mate. Little firecracker. Love that one. Perfect summary of Jorge Martin. And as we know, he can deliver when he needs to in Q2. And look at this, he's had a superb third sector. This is nailed on for pole. Vinales, though, is just behind Jorge Martin. Miller also coming through. You can't take your eyes off this one here in Austria. Martin does take pole, albeit briefly. Vinales finds a 1:28.576, which is a whisker outside of the all-time lap record.
2 KTMs on the front row.
This is the 50th Grand Prix. Ducati have had a bike on the front row of the grid in the last 49 MotoGP races. Right now, though, with just 2 minutes remaining, we do not have a Ducati on the front row. Aprilia on pole. 2 factory KTMs in their home Grand Prix. Second and third. What can the world champion do? Bagnaia on the factory Ducati. Powers out of the final corner. At the moment, he's been pushed back down to 7th place. Bagnaia on that front row. Can he keep Ducati's golden qualifying record going into a 50th successive Grand Prix? 1:28.663, Pecco third.
And talk about 3 strong manufacturers right now. 3 European manufacturers that could get pole. We've got 3 different ones on the front row.
Oh, Vinales has had a run-off. Has he gone off at the bottom of the hill into turn 4? He has. This is a long, long route back onto the circuit. Down the hill, turn 4.
Yeah, down the hill, and if he can't stop there, it's very tricky. Oh, yeah, he had a little scared trying to stop it. Off camber, downhill. You just got to bail out and ride over to that asphalt on the outside.
He's going to get time to get over the line for one more lap here. At the moment, Vinales in P1. Pole position for the factory Aprilia. It would be his first pole since Assen in 2021 was with the factory Yamaha team.
Good timing coming to Miguel. He's still on the second row. Magic work. So is Alex Marquez.
Disappointing so far from Bezzecchi, the all-time lap record holder from yesterday. He's down now in 9th place. Is Bez. That's the back of the third row. Zarco's up in 7th. Quartararo 8th. Here is Bezzecchi. This is more like it. He's going to get one more lap after this current one that he's going to complete right now in the GP22. Is he going to up into 4th place? 5th. 1:28.786 from Bez. Still over 2 tenths away, though, from Maverick Vinales. But here comes the world champion. Is this a statement ride, a statement lap from the world champion as well? Bagnaia on course potentially for pole position, and it is a 1:28. 5.39. That's just 6/1000 of a second behind Marco Bezzecchi's all-time lap record. He won't care about that. He'll be caring about the pole position for the Tissot Sprint and the Grand Prix of Austria here tomorrow.
Martin so far on this lap, he's getting held up. No. Oh, he's still angry and he hasn't bailed out. But he's still only 1.8 tenths down, Matt.
He got some serious traffic there, didn't he, down the lane to turn number 4. And Jorge Martin at the moment, how crucial could that be? Because he's in last place in this session, staring down the barrel of the back of the 4th row here, Jorge Martin. Well, we saw Aleix Espargaro come from 12th on the grid to win at Silverstone. Aleix Espargaro himself, after his early crash at turn 3, is down 11th place. Alex Marquez could be picking up one spot here and going up to 5th.
Quartararo's doing a time that really could see him on the front 2 rows.
Don't think Bagnaya's pole lap is going to come on the series track. Alex Marquez goes 5th. Martin will be bitterly frustrated with only 10th place. Marco Bezzecchi's been nudged back down to 11th. What can he deliver late on here? Over the line, Bez comes 7th. I think he'd be expecting much more based on what we saw from him yesterday. Marco Bezzecchi is almost 0.4 of a second slower than his all-time lap record set yesterday. Quartararo then comes over in 9th. He's a bit frustrated with that, isn't he?
His last 2 sectors, he lost that time and lost the front 2 rows.
But in P1 is the number 1, the world champion. Aleix Espargaro is going to have nothing at all here for Pecco Bagnaia. We thought at one point Ducati's phenomenal run of front row starts was under big threat. But Pecco Bagnaia, the world champion, delivers when the pressure is on. Bagnaia takes pole here in Austria, on the front row with Maverick Vinales and Brad Binder. Outstanding job by Jack Miller, the man who led Q1. He's going to start in 4th place. So,
Matt, I've got to say, I love to see riders perform like this. But I love our sport to have 3 different manufacturers and nothing in it. There's 1/10 between 3 manufacturers on the front row.